everybody. My name's Amber Horn. I'm from Oregon. I'm a mom of 6. I'm excited to host the call tonight. Wanted to welcome you guys all out. And I see some of you are drinking ketones. I'd love to find out what flavor you're drinking. I am drinking one of my favorite flavors. It's called Groovy Grape. It's not a flavor you can get right now, but it's one of our seasonal flavors that may be coming out towards the end of the month. It's almost the end of the month, so be watching out for it. But it is super yummy. I want to hear in the chat, drop what flavor you're drinking tonight. If you're new to ketones and not drinking ketones, type new in the chat so we know. Heart tart, Lori's got heart tart. So we know if you're new here tonight, because we want to talk about some things and we want to know how experienced you are. If you're brand new to ketones, that's super helpful for us to know going into the call. So welcome everybody. We've got an exciting call tonight. We are in Kentucky. We have a big event tomorrow and Friday with Prove It, and we're excited to be here as a team. And we've put this call together to help you understand how these ketones work. And we're excited to get going on the call. So I started drinking ketones about 18 months ago. I was in the middle of my weight loss journey and I got stuck for about 5 months. I was super discouraged, not losing weight, had no energy. I found myself addicted to Monster Ultra, drinking about 4 or 5 of them a day, and my hair was falling out. And I was just in a really bad place. I saw them on social media and decided to give them a try. I immediately found lots of energy and my weight loss journey continued on. I've been down 100 pounds now total, and my life has completely changed. Before ketones, I spent way too much time in bed and pretty just non-existent as a parent. And since I've been drinking them, I have so much more energy and I'm present with my kids, and life has completely turned around. And I wish I had found them so much earlier when my kids were at home. I have 2 left at home. Like I said, I'm a mom of 6 and I'm going to be a grandma this year. I'm so excited. I'm going to have my first grandchild. So super exciting news for me. All right. So if you've lost weight drinking ketones, we don't call ketones a weight loss product because it really is a fat burning state. Ketosis is, but it also when you're in ketosis, you'll have these awesome benefits, more energy, better mood, better sleep. And we're going to go into that a little bit further. But if you have had fat loss drinking ketones, drop it in the chat. Okay, so Tammy says that she's lost 40 pounds, grandma of 8. Wow, 43 pounds for Christy. Congratulations. Lori's lost 40 pounds. All right, we've got some pretty cool stories here from the room here. We've got some friends here that are going to share their experience drinking ketones. So my first guest is Becca, and then Jamie's going to share her story as well. So Becca, if you want to come on in, we'd love to hear from you.
Sure. Hey, hi, hello, how are you? Awesome to see everyone's face on here. I am Coach Becca, plugging in from Louisville, Kentucky, but I am from New Hampshire. I am a boy mom, a dog mom, and a newlywed. I first was introduced to this product in February of 2018. One of my very close friends flew across the country to share it with me, shook it up, had me drink it. I felt amazing, but my background is in fitness and nutrition. And so I said, there's no way that this little packet can do exactly what you said it can do. So instead, I watched him for 9 months and his entire life changed. His body changed, his mindset changed, his attitude changed. So I finally said yes to drinking these every single day in November of 2018. And prior to drinking these, I was addicted to weighing, tracking, logging, measuring all of my food. I would say no to family dinners. I would say no to having an ice cream cone with my son. I didn't eat pizza for 3 years. Now that does not sound fun. Don't try it at home. I promise it's not fun. And it just was a prison. It was miserable, but that's what I thought I had to do in order to be healthy. So since drinking ketones on a daily basis, I had no idea how much I needed this product. I didn't realize that I was living like that, right? And so these have given me the freedom and flexibility to be able to stay healthy and be able to have a slice of pizza, share a slice of pizza or an ice cream cone with my son without feeling guilty or being afraid of adding pounds to the scale. also have given me the ability to have much better brain function. So when I drink one of these, it's like a windshield wiper goes off in my brain and my life is in high definition. So it gives me this mental clarity that allows me the energy to get all of the things done as a business owner, as a mom, as a newlywed, taking care of the house, all the dishes, the laundry, everything, all because I drink 1 to 2 of these a day. So super, super grateful for this amazing product that has totally changed my life.
Hey y'all, my name is Jamie Hill. I'm from New Jersey, but coming to you live from Kentucky. Hello, I see those waves and those smiles. So good to see you all. I have been drinking and sharing ketones since April of 2019. I have 2 daughters who are 14 months apart. You guys can do the math. Basically, when my first daughter was 5 months old, I was like, let's do this again. So my second daughter was born and I gained the most weight I had ever gained in my life. I had no energy. I was going through this hamster wheel of working full time. I have a spouse who works crazy hours. And I literally was like, how do moms do this? So I was the heaviest I had been. I was breastfeeding my daughter and I was like, the weight is not coming off. They told me the weight would come off. It's not happening. I'm gaining weight. What should I do? So I, of course, turn to the keto diet. If you have tried the keto diet like I did, drop a 1 in the chat. I succeeded for about 2 weeks until I realized this is not for me. So I was introduced to ketones on day 3. I drank them and the energy I felt was just absolutely amazing. I said, I don't care if I don't lose a pound from drinking these. This energy is unreal because when my second daughter was born, guys, my first daughter was still not walking. So I was carrying around a toddler and a newborn and a ton of extra weight. And I needed something to change my life. So when I drank that packet on day 3 and felt that energy to get up off of my couch after working 9 hours that day, I was like, I don't care if I don't lose a single pound. This stuff is amazing. But I did, in fact, lose a pound. I lost a couple. I lost 55 pounds in the first 10 months of drinking ketones. It changed my life. I was able to get up off the couch and get on the floor with my kids since they were not mobile at that time and really show up as a more present mama. And I was also working at 5 o'clock in the morning. So drinking my ketones into work on my commute, I would show up at 5 a.m., super happy, have this amazing mood. And people were like, what is going on with her? What is wrong with that woman? And it's just because I experienced a better mood from drinking ketones. So since I started drinking them, I have had all the energy in the world. I've been more present with my babies. They are now almost 4 and almost 5. And we are able to do all the fun things because of this product. Like I said, almost 60 pounds shed and just able to chase after them and have the energy to do all the fun things with them and the ability to homeschool them, which has been absolutely amazing. I'm so excited to see where this product takes us as a family. I know that my children enjoy drinking the Nat Light as well, and we all get better sleep, which as a mama of young kids, I mean, if you need better sleep, drop a 2 in the chat because it has been absolutely life-changing for us. So that's my story with ketones. Have not missed a day since 2019, and I will never miss a day.
Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Becca. I love hearing their stories. And there are so many stories in our community, people feeling better and just getting healthier. And it's
this one right here behind the truck. That truck. I need.
But let's talk about it. There's actual science behind this product. It's not just feel good. It's brain fuel. And I've got Nick on here. He's going to talk about the science. He's got a little presentation. So let's turn the time over to Nick.
What's up, everybody? Great to see all your faces. How's it going? Give me a wave if you can hear me. Oh, I can see some of you. Awesome. My name is Nick Martinez. Normally, I live out in Minnesota. Today, we happen to all be here in Kentucky for a Prove It event, which is going to be really exciting. But I want to talk a little bit about why ketones work and why there's something that you've been hearing these stories. You heard Becca, you heard Jamie, you've heard Amber talk about the amazing things that these have done. The question a lot of times is why? And some people are skeptical. I know I was in the very beginning. When I was introduced to this, it was 6.5 years ago. I used to be a full-time airline pilot, and I was actually introduced to this by a flight attendant. And I went from being tired all the time, coming home from trips with no energy, to coming home from trips and chasing my 2-year-old, who's now 8, around the house, whereas I used to just watch her from my napping position on the floor. So let's talk a little bit about what that means and why. I've been blown away over the last 6 years as I've attended conferences like we're about to and learned from doctors, scientists, researchers about how your brain works, about how your body works, about how your muscles work, and how if you fuel them correctly and with a fuel source that they absolutely love, you'll find that your body just thrives in that environment. So I'm going to share my screen real quick here. Let's see if I can do this. And I've got a couple visuals for you to see. How do we just play? Let's see, view, enter full slideshow. There we go. Awesome. So let's just talk real quick about what ketone, there we go. So ketosis. Ketosis is a state that when your body is in, you are burning ketones for fuel. It's a fancy way of saying that you're like a hybrid car. You can burn gas or you can burn electric. You can burn ketones or you can burn glucose. So most of us drive around in a hybrid car and we're only burning the gasoline. We're not tapping into our electrical fuel source. So if you think about it, you're a Prius and you're not tapping into your battery. You're carrying it around. You're carrying all that body fat around, but you're not actually using it. Why? Because of just the lifestyle that we live and the foods that we eat. So the neat thing with exogenous ketones, the ketones that you've heard these ladies drinking, is you immediately get to utilize that as a fuel source. And your brain loves it. Your muscles love it. Your heart love it. They can operate on that fuel source and they thrive in that environment. And one of the best things with that is you get the benefits that you just heard about. So think about this. If you're fueling your brain with a better fuel source, don't you think you can think a little bit more clearly? You might be a little bit happier. You might have a bigger smile on your face. We call it happy mommy juice at my house. When you have a fuel source that carries more oxygen to your cells, you get better energy. And when you have your blood sugar stable, when you have your brain fed, guess what? You're less hungry. You generally tend to eat a little bit less. You tend to move a little bit more, and it makes fat loss so much easier, so much easier. And then as a result, like we're just craving less, we sleep better, and you start to experience all of the benefits that we just talked about. So what makes Prove It unique? What makes Prove It special? It's the first and only naturally fermented ketones. What's that mean? It's created in the highest, most effective process, and it's all natural. They're also bioidentical. There's other ketones out there that exist in the market, but none of them are actually bioidentical. Prove It has over 9 patents that support this product. So when you drink this, you get to absorb it all rather than a small percentage. And it's not comparing apples to apples when you talk about keto nat versus any other ketones, because when you drink this, you use it, you get results. A lot of other ketones out there, you're just not able to process them. Your body doesn't really know what to do with it because it's not natural to what your body would actually create. So one of the cool things with this, when I got started 6.5 years ago, there was one flavor and about half the people liked it and half the people didn't like it. Unfortunately, or fortunately, we made a whole bunch more, and now we literally have a flavor for everyone, which is really, really exciting. So there's new flavors coming out. You heard Amber mention Groovy Grape. We just launched a new kind of cocktail series last week called our cocktail series, which has been really, really good. We got a whole bunch of different flavors there. And it is just, it's like every single month there is something brand new. So the question now is really, how do you get started? Like, what's the next step? And the next step is just choosing your path. We have a challenge kit. It's called our Drink Ketones Challenge Kit. And what that does is allows you to start with 20 servings. I kind of call it our variety box. And in that variety box, you have the ability to not only start with a handful of ketones, but also kind of have a path to follow. So if you're new to this and you haven't yet drank ketones, my recommendation is go grab one of those challenge kits. There's basically the ability to just grab a challenge kit yourself, or you can grab one of our bundles. We have a good, we have a better, and we have a best bundle. And those bundles are designed for you to be able to utilize and to really just utilize all the products in our system. Take a look at them. There's no right or wrong. Good, better, best. You can kind of understand the gist behind them. Just choose one, and then we can go from there. And with that, you can choose to really just drink this on a daily basis, or you can choose to create a healthier lifestyle. And maybe you're sitting here right now and you're like, man, I'd love to shed a few pounds. I'd love to start eating better. I really love to start just taking back my life that maybe it slipped over the last couple of years. We have something called a Core 4 challenge that you can ask whoever invited you here about. And it's a simple challenge that allows you to really focus on 4 simple things. One of them is drinking ketones. each day, right? The second is moving your body on a daily basis, 4 days a week. You don't have to do it every day, just 4 days a week. The third is feeding yourself with just good low carb, real food 4 days a week. And if that's a challenging piece for you, we actually have Prove It meals now, which is really exciting. And you can learn more about that as you go. But the ability to have fresh, well-prepared, well-formulated meals delivered direct to your doorstep every single week is super powerful. So one of the other questions that we get a lot, all right, is what does it cost? How do I get started? Well, the challenge kit I mentioned is $99. The good, better, best bundles come with a little bit of a discount. And then we have a really cool referral program as a customer. If you set up what's called a smart ship, you're going to get your product shipped to you each month. And then if you refer to friends, you can actually start earning your product for free. So we say there's nothing better than ketones. The only better thing better than ketones is free tones. And the fact that you can actually introduce this to your mom or your dad or your sister, and then Prove It rewards you as a customer with free product, which is pretty powerful. So that's a little of the science behind the product. If you haven't gotten to try it yet, now is your chance. Now is the time. You definitely want to go grab one of those options. And I'm going to turn it back to Amber to talk a little bit more.
Thank you, Nick. So it was really important to me when I first started and started getting results to try to participate in the free product program. My husband is super frugal, and it was going to be expensive for me to be drinking this every day. I wanted to drink 2 a day. So I immediately started looking for other people who I thought would benefit from drinking ketones. And I just needed 2 people to use my refer code, and I would be getting free ketones. And that was important to me. As the results started coming in and my body started really responding to the ketones, more people were interested and started asking, what are you doing? What's working for you? You have more energy. You're like leaving the house, you're interacting with people. And you don't know my full story, but I spent about 12 years just really recluse. I didn't really want to leave the house because I was embarrassed by the way I looked, and I didn't have any energy, and I was pretty miserable. And so there was a big change in me, and people were noticing. So they were asking. And for me, those 2 people became 3 people and 4 people and 5 people. And that conversation changed a little bit. All of a sudden, I needed to make a decision. All right, the 3rd and 4th person, I could either sign up to be a promoter, or I could leave money on the table, because the first 2 people are going to be free ketones. And after that, if you want to create a bigger ripple or a bigger impact, you could sign up to be a promoter. And so I had a decision to make. And the decision really was, at that point, wasn't really about the money. It was about wanting to help other people, because I was providing this opportunity for other people to drink ketones, and they were seeing an impact physically on their bodies. They were feeling better. They were having more energy. Weight loss was starting for some of them, and I wanted to share it with more people. It's not something I wanted to keep to myself. So that's kind of how I got started. And about 6 months into it, I found myself sharing the ketone conversation with my doctor, which was crazy for me. She had seen something I'd posted online, and all of a sudden my doctor ordered ketones from me. And it was crazy for me. And she, about 4 weeks after she started drinking ketones, she sends me this message and says, "Thank you so much for sharing ketones with me. I'm able to do my job much better." That blew me away. My doctor was telling me, "Thank you for helping me with my job." Me, who spent 12 years not leaving my house because I was so miserable, I couldn't help myself, let alone somebody else, let alone a doctor. And what she said, I thought she was losing weight, and I thought she was going to thank me for helping her lose weight, but that's not what she said. What she said was, she's a single mom, and what she said was, "Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to leave work at work. I'm way more focused. I can see all my patients. I can do all my charting. I can do all my emailing at work. So when I leave work, I can close the door and go home and be a mom." Instead, before, she was going home to do all of her charting and all her emailing. But since she started drinking ketones, she was able to focus more at work. And that was a really powerful moment for me. And I've had so many powerful moments since I started sharing the ketone conversation. I just had somebody who I've helped reach 170-pound weight loss 2 weeks ago in 1 year time. She's doing the keto diet and she's drinking ketones. And that just blows me away to be able to share a conversation and have such an impact on somebody's life. Like I said, there was years and years of me not knowing how to change my own life and to come across a product that could have such an impact on so many people. So if you're inclined to do more, if you're inclined to help other people, to move past just getting the free product by sharing it with 2 people, I urge you to do so because it is extremely rewarding. And I've never looked back, and so thankful that I said yes to the opportunity as well. And there have been some monetary benefits as well. I was able to pay for my daughter's wedding. I drive a car that is paid for by Prove It. We went to Hawaii and I was able to pay for that. Lots of monetary benefits as well, but those don't outweigh the impact and the value I get from helping other people. So I have Shay here with me as well. She's going to share her short story, just the impact that she's felt from sharing the business as well.
Yeah. It's me. It's my turn. Hey, everybody. Hello. Let me see you wave. Turn on your cameras. I see so many beautiful faces. My name is Shay Brennigan, also known as Sassy Shay, and I'm here in Louisville, and I reside in Texas. I am a mom of 2 grown adults and a jamma, we don't use the G word, of 3 little girls and a dog mom. So we heard from Becca and Jamie about their progress and their results in drinking ketones, and we heard Amber's wonderful stories about that and her touched on a business. So I'm going to talk to you about the business side. I've been drinking and sharing ketones for about 4 years. And after 2 weeks of drinking this, I knew that I had come across something that was amazing and I wanted to share it with people. And I thought, and I know everybody thinks this too, drop a I know this in the chat. I'm not a salesperson. I'm not either. And in fact, none of us are. We simply share the science and the results behind this product. So I wanted to earn free ketones and maybe a couple of $100 a month to support my shoe addiction habit. I mean, we all have it, right? Men, I'm sure you do too. And what it turned into was me being able to leave a toxic marriage where I depended on him 100%. I didn't do anything on my own. I didn't grocery shop. I didn't do anything but, of course, buy some shoes. I was able to leave that, start fresh, start over, move 5 hours away, get a brand new place. And I'll do this without crying because I know that Melissa over here is going to start too. It's an amazing thing. And I simply share, I collect stories and I share other people's results and other people's benefits. And like Amber said, I too drive a car that's paid for by Prove It. I can travel here with all these people. I can travel anywhere that I want to. It is an amazing thing to tap into, whether you want to be like me, earn a couple of $100 a month. But my passion is sharing and helping other people. You guys, I was able to quit my job in October of 2020 after 20 some odd years in the industry. So if you think that's something you want to do, reach out to the person that invited you and they can help you get started. But y'all, thanks for listening to my story.
Thank you, Shay. Her nickname is Sassy Shay, so you probably got a little feel for that. She's got great energy and great passion for sharing ketones as well. So Nick's going to cover a little bit here about some of the ways to get started. If you are interested in the business opportunity, he's going to share a few details about that. So I'm going to turn the time back over to Nick.
What's up? Awesome hearing all these stories. I'm always blown away by the impact that ketones are having on individuals and at the same time, the impact the business has, our community has. And when I was introduced to this as a pilot, I wasn't looking for a business. I wasn't looking for a new product to share. But I did see that, hey, there's potential here. If this is going to help me the way that it is, I wanted to introduce it to my mom. I wanted to introduce it to my dad. I immediately called my sister, all of whom drink it today, 6.5 years later, all of whom are at like the best physical shape they've ever been in their entire lives. My dad's 72, my mom's 69, and my sister is a mom of 2 little girls and is absolutely crushing it. as a mom and in life in general. So I want to share with you real quick just a couple of simple ways to get started. Let me get out of this. There we go. And right now we actually have a really cool promotion. It's called the Dollar Keto Club. And it's one of my favorite promotions that Prove It has ever run. Why? It's because if you're going to drink this and you're naturally going to share it with a couple people anyways, you might as well get rewarded for it. So let me share my screen so that you guys can see this. There we go. This is the Dollar Keto Club. Right now, when you grab one of these options, you can add our promoter membership for just $1. Normally it's $49, so it's not like it's really that expensive anyways, but for $1, you can join us. And then you get all the benefits that you just heard Shay talk about, you heard Amber talk about. And here you can start with the Better Bundle, which is 2 of those challenge kits I was talking about earlier, and a box of our electrolytes. The Best Bundle, which is 2 challenge kits, electrolytes, some protein, and one of our 24-hour fasting kits. Or you can even start with our Mini Brand Builder Pack or our Max. And the prices on these range. The Better Bundle is $229. The Mini Brand Builder Pack is $497. And the Max Brand Builder Pack is $991. Now, if you're watching this right now and maybe you're thinking, maybe you're already a customer, you're drinking this, you're like, I think I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to share it. I'm going to recommend one of the Brand Builder Packs simply because it gives you ketones that you get to get into people's hands. And as people start to drink this, guess what starts to happen? People start to feel amazing. They love the results that they get. And as we teach you to share trial packs, to basically sell trial packs, you get to get these into people's hands. So the Max Brand Builder Pack is awesome because it gives you that ability to have 10 boxes of ketones. And it also comes with some of these financial incentives, a 30-day double go fast, a rank 5 pass for a year. Fancy way of saying you get paid at the 5th rank in our rewards plan for the first year, regardless of if you hit it. And you even get paid double on one of our bonuses we call All-Star. So instead of getting $1,000, you get 2. So if you're looking at this and you're serious and you're interested, that's definitely a pack to go with. And it comes at 30% off. So you're getting the biggest discount on ketones that you possibly can just to get yourself up and running. But if you're also looking at this and maybe you're just like, I don't know, I'm just thinking about maybe drinking it, but I'd love to be part of the community, start with one of our bundles. The Better Bundle, the Best Bundle. Basically, just get started. We want you to get started. We want you to get started sharing. We want you to get started plugging into the training and the systems that we have and realizing that this is something that you can do. And at the end of the day, we have amazing systems, we have amazing community, and we have amazing support that you get to plug into. And it's something, if you want to share just a little bit in the pockets of your day, awesome. If it's something you want to put some serious effort into, it's something that will absolutely give you great results in return. So I'm excited to be part of this community. I'm excited for you guys to join us. If you do have questions, I invite you to reach out to whoever invited you here and get them answered, and then become part of our community. So with that, Amber, I'm going to turn it back to you to close up.
Thank you, Nick. So something we say here is get in where you fit in, and there's no pressure from us. One thing I love about this company is the community. We're super positive. The motto that we have here is 1% better every day. And we truly believe that it's just helping each other become a better person. And our organization is very unique in the network marketing arena. We're like 90% customer, 10% promoter, and that's very unusual. A lot of network marketing companies are primarily people that are selling the product. We're not that way. We don't put pressure on people to, all right, you got to sell this. That's not what this is. This is about sharing something that impacts lives. And if that's something you're interested in, join us. If you just want to drink the product, that's great too. If you want to drink the product and get on SmartShip and get a great discount, awesome. If you want to get free ketones, that's awesome too. But if you want to share the product, we'd love to have you be part of this community. So anyways, thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate you being here. I know your lives are busy and it's a sacrifice to get on and step away from your families for a few moments. And we appreciate your time. Get back with whoever invited you. Let them know what you want to do. Let them know what sounds interesting. If you have more questions, ask questions. We want to make sure that we answer all the questions that you have and address any concerns that you have. And with that, we will say good night. And thank you again for attending. Have a good night, everybody.
You're amazing, Amber.